Is that the right priorities for Nigeria at this time? If you're spending about that amount of money, 800 million, that's a lot of money, considering the situation in the country as regarding schools, health services, infrastructure, security. Spending that kind of money
you must realize that
refinery rehabilitation.
everything is linked up. One of the biggest sources of expenditure in Nigeria today is subsidy. We spend trillions to subsidize PMS every year. And that is money that should be saved for the development of those other sectors that you are talking about. So, of course, the government is trying to do just that by trying to ensure that we save this money that always goes into subsidy and ensure that our refineries work. It would give us a lot of work, a lot of jobs as well. It will produce a lot of jobs as well. And it will also free up a lot of money to develop those other sectors that you are talking about. That makes it the priority. Because you are not, education itself, by itself, is not expected to generate revenues. It's not a commercial venture. It is actually the duty of government. So now government needs to generate the revenues to invest in the educational sector. And this is one of the ways government can actually generate revenues to invest in those sectors that you're talking about.
So let's look at it as government is investing this money.
Yeah.
What is the return on investment, a yearly return on investment for the federal government or for Nigeria?
Well, I can't give you that number because, I mean, that is going to be a different discussion because the refinery itself will be operated commercially. As I said before, we are going to have a professional operations and maintenance company to actually run that refinery. That refinery will then be commercially viable and produce profits for government. But in addition to that, it will actually, and more importantly, it will save the government a lot of additional funding that it is putting into subsidy today. For example, at that point, all the freighting costs and other costs to petroleum product availability will no longer be there. So government will be able to free up monies. Apart from the profits that it will get directly from the refineries, it will also free monies that it would have spent ordinarily to subsidize fuel. So we will be gaining from various ends. And of course, also from the foreign exchange side, government will also save a lot of money because at this point, we are also subsidizing the foreign exchange that is used to import the product. That savings will also be there. And so we will actually only gain as a government from many, many sides.